Hello, guys. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us today.
Hey, welcome back, y'all.
So, this week we're going to dive into a little bit about our dreams, right? Some of us dream every night, some of us don't remember, whatever the case might be. But there's been studies, going around about dreams for years. People have been trying to crack the code pretty much.
Yeah, guys, we're talking about centuries. This is back from like Plato's time, Socrates, just basically philosophers just talking about dreams, the meanings of it, right? And we've talked before about dreams being like the language of the gods. And like you said, some of y'all dreaming and y'all not remembering what y'all dreaming about. You're having full-blown conversations, or even maybe things are happening to you in your dreams and you're not relating it back to the physical realm.
Yeah, so even the Bible refers to dreams, and I thought it was interesting like how intrigued, I think it was with the Pharaoh or whatever king it was who was having these dreams, warning him about the future, and he needed somebody to interpret the dreams, who could come in and pretty much explain, okay, so this means that. So the curiosity behind dreams have been around since forever.
BC.
And no wonder, know, because there is something significant in our dreams. They do tell us things. They do warn us of things. If only there was a manual, a book, somewhere out there. And there probably is, who knows? And they're hiding it from us, or they got rid of it. But some sort of manual to kind of help guide us through reading dreams.
Exactly.
Dream interpretation.
Yeah, and that's a real thing. Dreamology is the study of dreams, and it's actually from a scientific observation point of view, because this is a science, y'all. And with that being said, right, we want to dive into 5 signs where you're potentially maybe having dreams that may be telling you something that you need to keep an eye out for.
Especially the ones that are repetitive, guys. And then we just kind of shrug it off when we wake up and we're like, here's that dream again. Oof, weird. You always get that weird cold or chill feeling.
Yeah.
Because even it being repetitive is a sign for something. It means something. So we'll dive into and this is mostly just like, for example, like when you're being attacked.
Okay.
What type of dreams help warn you about when someone's spiritually attacking you, hexing you, whatever the case might be.
Because spiritual warfare is real, and a lot of that attacking is done behind the scenes.
Yes.
So this is what we're bringing to your attention. But before I even dive in on the top 5 signs, go ahead and like and subscribe if you have not done so already. And we do drop videos like this every single week, okay? So the first sign we're gonna go and say, like, if you're dreaming of this, and this is a dream, particularly if you're in a classroom or any type of setting where it's kind of like in the past. I don't want you to be stuck in a classroom. Of course, it's like a classroom setting, but if you're dreaming about things that already has happened, right? Like
when you were a child,
your younger version, right? Like, or even if it's like a new setting, but you yourself are younger, right? This could be a sign that you are potentially being hexed. And by that, I mean kind of like they're wanting to keep you stuck in the past, stuck with old opportunities, no old path, anything like that. Is like you're dealing with the past. You potentially could get being hexed on that, like, and especially too if you're not getting any new clarity, any new opportunities being sent to you, and you're just kind of like being sent, then definitely take a look at that.
Yeah, so for sure. The next one would be like if you dream of somebody taking something from you. Or things keep getting taken from you, or you're like struggling to keep your stuff, like that normally is a sign that someone is doing some sort of like witchcraft or like destiny swap, or like trying to ruin your life or take all your blessings from you, because what happens in these dreams sometimes are representative for what happens in your environment or real life or real world life. So that's why it's important to take notes from our dreams so that we can advance in our real lives, right? So that's what that would mean. Someone literally just trying to steal the life out of your life. That's what, that looks like when you keep on dreaming of someone just trying to take things from you.
Right? And that leads us to sign number 3, y'all, okay? And this is if you're dreaming like consistently of, you're dreaming of someone feeding you, giving you drinks, offering you things. And we're talking about things that whether or not you normally won't even eat in a day-to-day life. You know, if you're a vegetarian, you know, all of a sudden someone's trying to feed you meat, or vice versa, or any type of liquid thing at all, y'all. Definitely be mindful of that, because everything starts in the spiritual realm first, and then it manifests in the physical. So if, say, they gave you a food and that person had in the dream had ill intentions and it was poisoned, you could wake up very ill, and you may not know what the origin of it was. You're like, wait, what did I eat? What did I do? If you're waking up like that, well, it's because it happened in the dreamland, y'all, and it's passing on through the physical realm. So definitely, if you're in that predicament, okay? And some of y'all,
that's an initiation too. That could also be a sign of initiation. Maybe somebody in some occult or group is trying to initiate you into something, and you'll dream of yourself eating unusual stuff. So definitely keep that in mind. Or trying to kill you, like you were saying earlier. That stuff is no joke, guys. It's for real. So stop ignoring those repeated dreams. And speaking of it repeating, the reason why it needs to repeat is that person is renewing the spell,
the
whatever
contract
that they're
they
doing.
have.
So whatever contract or spell or attack they're doing, they are renewing it. And that's why you keep on getting the dream repeatedly. So pay attention to that, and, you know, go see a priest or whatever you do to get rid of negative entities or whatever. But that's usually what that means. The next one here is if you dream of like cats, dogs, wolves, spiders, snakes attacking you. That usually means someone's out to get you, or, you know, trying to destroy your overall life. You know, and the key word is if they're attacking you. So like you see these animals and they're constantly attacking you. And it is these specific animals, guys. I don't know if there is another list for other animals that fit in that list, but it is specific certain animals that if you see them running after you, attacking you in the dream, that usually means someone's out to get you.
Trying to cause you that physical harm. My gosh. And the last sign, y'all, okay, and it's still pertaining to animals, pretty much more so rodents and insects. If you're dreaming of rats and roaches attacking you, that in your dream, that could definitely be a sign of you being hexed financially. Rats and roaches have been long since been very synonymously linked to poverty, poor, broke. You know, it's like, roaches, yuck, ew, right? Like, so y'all keep an eye out for that, because your finances may be under attack. Okay, like check your pockets. See,
check your bank accounts. You're getting scammed, honey.
Check what's going on, because that could very much be a sign. You know what I mean? Or even like you were saying too, it could be a potential sign of, even if it's not another person per se harming you, it could just be of being fortune that someone random, like you said, could be scamming you, or maybe some dishonesty going on in your finances.
Something like that.
Y'all.
But you would know better than us, okay, how accurate these things are. So I don't know if you guys ever ran into situations like that. And just to name a couple, there's lots of different things, little spells, witchcraft that people do to attack you. And it's so easy, y'all. That's why it's important to be knowledgeable about these things and be well versed when it comes to being able to protect yourself, because it's so simple. Like, I don't need, like, for example, you can put using numerology, you know, and your witchcraft, and a certain number can mean something, and you attach it to some certain spell. You put it in your wallet or in someone's wallet, and you can cause them to like never be able to keep their money. They'll make money, but they can never keep it. They'll never see where it goes. Things like that. You know, like if you just leave your wallet anywhere out, I can take your wallet, put this in you come in here, always flexing with your money. I'm gonna put a dip in it. All right,
guys.
So I put that little thing in your wallet, and boom, your money can never stay in your pocket. That is another way people can do it. You know,
just be very mindful of your personal property, your personal space, because all of that is how people have access to you. You know what I mean? You know, sharing cups, sharing whatever, liquid, spit sharing, all of that are like different access ways.
Pour drinks for you.
People can get to you.
You never know who knows what kinds of information. So to just kind of trust them just because you feel comfortable around them, definitely is a no-no. Okay, look out for yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not trying to say treat everybody like they're out to get you, but you can't trust everybody, baby. You cannot. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely
you don't
not.
know what people's agendas are.
Nope.
You know, so just be careful out there. And even certain things like, don't go to places you don't recognize. Don't read certain things you don't recognize. Like, especially if you see somebody bringing you a book and they're like, hey, the book's closed and it looks very like, a certain way. And they're like, read this book. And they keep on urging you to read the book, Likely sometimes, I'm not saying it's all the time, because somebody urging you to read is a great thing.
Yeah.
Unless they did a spell or some sort of hex to the book, because you can do it where it's like, all right, I can hex this book. Let's say, Nina, I love where your life is going and I want it. I want a destiny swap with you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make you read this book. So every time you read this book, you become delulu, you become stupid, you become kind of slow, and you become deranged. And over time, your life will start to look like that too. That's, in a sense, me taking that from you by making you read a book.
Yeah, guys, I mean, you've seen it all over. This is not new. You've seen it on Harry Potter. You've seen it on the, supernatural TV shows that's out there. Items can get hexed. I mean, that's literally what the theme of Harry Potter is. Things can get hexed and be passed on.
Yeah.
So all
be
is
careful of foreign items.
Yeah.
Always.
All of this is to you to just be like, to bring awareness. And about dreams. And if you have not been keeping track of your dreams, definitely we recommend doing a dream journal. This is a very much real thing that you want to keep track of. And if not, just for the entertainment purpose of it. Like if you want to do that, if you don't believe in it, that's fine. But just keep track of your dream just for the entertainment. You don't, you'll be so shocked and surprised about what you're dreaming about. You know what I mean? What's back there in your subconscious anyways that you had no idea that is back there. Things comes up to you in the weirdest ways. You could dream of solutions. You could dream up of great things. But it's just to be aware of what is happening to you and surrounding you and your aura. Right? So we've mentioned a few things of 5 signs of ways you could get hexed or potentially witchcraft, right?
Well, but yeah, warning signs.
Yeah.
Say. Yeah.
And so now there's plenty of them out there. This is not the all-exclusive list. Let us know about you and how you're feeling about it, though, right? Like, what have you been dreaming about that you are probably thinking like, that was an odd dream and it probably foretold something in your life, right? Like, let us know in the comments because we're very curious to find out.
Definitely are. And as you know, guys, if you have nothing for us and we have nothing for you, then we'll see you next week, as always.
Bye.